Today we learn how to solve order of operations problems, and we use a step-by-step process known as BIDMAS. What is BIDMAS? BIDMAS helps us remember the order in which to solve parts of a math problem. So first we deal with B for brackets. Anything inside brackets, we solve that first. I for indices. If you see any number to the power of something, you need to solve that. Or if you see a square root of a number, solve that. For example, 2 cubed, you would need to solve that, and 2 cubed means 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. If you had root 9, you would need to solve that, and you would say the square root of 9 is 3. So these are examples of indices. They are powers. We need to solve those very early in the calculation process. Next we have division and multiplication. The order of these two, they are equally important. So if you ever get to a situation where you have division and multiplication, you simply work from left to right. The same rule applies for addition and subtraction. They are equally important. So when you have addition and subtraction, whatever's on the left, you do that first, and you just work from left to right. So brackets, any brackets? No brackets. Indices, do I see any powers? No. Division? No division. Multiplication? Aha, I see a multiplication. 6 multiplied by 11, 66. Now, addition and subtraction, equally important. I simply work from left to right. And 112 is my solution. Next question. Brackets, I see brackets. So I solve inside the brackets first. Indices, no indices. Division, I see a division. Over here we have division. We are going to solve that next. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 18 subtract 4 is 14. And we're done. Progress check. Now these questions are harder. We have a moderate question and a difficult question. The green one is a tricky one. So before we begin, I highly recommend on your test paper, always remember to write BIDMAS. This will be a useful reminder for order of operations questions. So brackets, yes, I see brackets, and inside the brackets I also see the blue 5 squared. So I'm going to work that out, and I see a root 100 in this question. So I'm going to work inside the brackets and work with my indices first. So 51 divided by 5 squared is 25. Now the square root of 100 is 10. Next, we're going to work inside those brackets. And inside the brackets, if I have a look there, I can see, am I going to subtract 4 or am I going to multiply 4 by 2? Well, we always multiply before subtracting. So I need to multiply the 4 by 2. So, still working inside the brackets, I'm going to simplify that. 25 subtract 8 is 17. Now, I have division and I have multiplication. I simply work from left to right. 51 divided by 17, 3 groups of 17 is 51. In the next step, of course, I multiply before subtracting. And my solution is 11. Last question. This is tricky, but if we follow the steps, we can do it. So, B for brackets, I for indices. Let's see if we see any powers. Yes, I see some powers. I see a 3 squared, and I'm going to work inside the brackets first. Inside the square brackets, I have a round bracket, so I'll even first work inside the round brackets. 9 subtract 4. So 9 subtract 4 is 5. And then I still have minus 3 squared. 3 squared is 9. 3 multiplied by 3. On the bottom, I have, inside the square brackets, I've got a round bracket which I will simplify first. So, 6 subtract 2 is 4. Then I still have subtract 10, divide by 2. On the top line, I can see that inside the square brackets, I've got a 6 multiplied by 3, which I need to work with first. 6 multiplied by 3 is 18. In the bottom denominator, I have 48 divided by 4. Inside the square bracket, I have a 3 multiplied by 4, and equally important, I've got a 10 divided by 2, because multiplication and division are equally important. So let's do both of those together. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12, and I subtract 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now on my top line, I have 5 plus 18 in the square bracket. That is 23. On the bottom, I have my 48 divided by 4 minus, what is 12 subtract 5? That is 7. On the top line, I need to multiply first. So I multiply the 3 by the 23. That will be 69. And I still need to subtract 9. And on the bottom, I need to divide first. 48 divided by 4 is 12. Now I can simply work on the top. 69 subtract 9 is 60. And 12 subtract 7 on the bottom is 5. And 60 divided by 5 is 12. And that is my solution. We follow the steps and we'll get it right every time. Hey guys, this is Casey at Onetreemath. If you like the content, please remember to like and subscribe. Also, if you'd like some online tutoring, please email me at onetreemath@gmail.com. Cheers.